I've been really busy. I got some rest. Yesterday was very draining. You guys seen the videos that I put out there. Very, very draining. The energy that I was picking up because when I am channeling, okay, and I'm using dress, okay, underneath. And I want to say this before I start this. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are in a good space in your life, okay? And I thank you for subscribing to my channel. I have new subscribers here. I welcome you, all my new subscribers. You guys, I welcome you guys. You guys got to understand, at one point, I had over 7K subscribers. 7K, okay? Um, and I, when I started this journey, okay, a lot of you guys have been with me from the beginning. 111, okay? Angel numbers, okay? You have been with me from the beginning of this journey, this beginning of my journey on this channel, okay? Now, I had over 7K viewers. What happened was I changed my name of my channel because eventually I knew I was what direction I was going to go, okay? Um, and what happened was when I changed my name, well, it was a couple of things. Okay. I changed my name um, because eventually I knew the direction of this channel where it was going. Okay. Um, and two, I was being flagged. Okay. They were flagging my videos because I was hitting a nerve. Okay. When you hit a nerve out here, they will flag you. And what flagging is on YouTube, okay, because this is the only platform that I have is YouTube. Okay. Um, I have a Facebook, but I don't talk about this stuff on Facebook because Facebook is just where they watch us, they monitor us, they know all of our information. Okay. um it's just something where you have your friends, family members on. It's not important, okay? It's just, something that's there, okay? But let's talk about this channel, okay? And talk about what I'm seeing. I don't want to talk about this movie, this trailer that's coming out, okay? Now, yesterday I did a reading. Well, anyways, I knew the direction. I didn't know my complete, still to this day, okay? I am letting my footsteps be guided, okay? If this makes sense to some of you guys, okay? My footsteps be guided into the direction where I'm going, okay? When you get flagged on a channel, it's because normally you're speaking your truth, okay? And people of higher, how can I say, that's running this Babylon system, this beast system, um, they don't like what they're hearing, okay? But you're the truth teller, you're the messenger, okay? And to take on this responsibility is not an easy responsibility. If I tell you guys some stuff that I have been through since I started my channel, you wouldn't even believe the stuff that I had to endure. The gang stalking. I mean, you guys seen the helicopters flying over my house, and ever since I started with the Summer Moon Wells case, that's when the helicopters start really flying over my house. Okay, but I was just shedding light on her case. Okay, I was getting true discernment, and but even after that, with the Kylie Rodden case, the Shaquilla, I mean, I can go on with so many cases that I have done. Um, a lot of cases I have done. Okay, and I showed you every time I got on, there was helicopters flying over. Okay, why is that? To me, that's gang stalking. Okay, even like I can be driving somewhere, and there's vehicles undercover and undercover following me. Okay, one of the cars cut my daughter off. Okay, when you come up for my children, we have a problem here. Okay, I was in the car with my daughter. We were on the way to the beach, 4:51 on the clock, and they cut in front of us. Okay, and I know I'm not crazy. Okay, I know exactly what's going on. Okay, but the thing is, when you come and you mess with my children, that's another story. Okay, like I said, when it comes to my children, I will move this whole ground that shakes. Okay, literally, like when I feel like that day, like if I could just step on this ground, I would have this damn whole earth shake. Okay, this is how I was feeling. Okay, but I knew what they were doing. They were trying to cause a car accident with me, my child, and my daughter's best friend. Okay, they cut right in front of us, you guys. They cut me like they tried to like, and it was so fast. It was so instant. Okay, but I knew what was happening. Okay, and it shook my daughter. Okay, so when it comes to my children, I don't fuck around. Okay, I don't fuck around when it comes to my children. Okay, that's one thing I do not play with. My children, they're my life. Okay, now let's talk about Jamie Foxx. Okay, now I'm not saying for entertainment purposes. I'm past that point. Okay, um, now there is a trailer that Jamie Foxx was is going. Well, he has already um they already did the trailer. Okay, it just won't be released until June 14th, 2023. Okay, the director of this movie is Jewel Taylor. um and the producer is interesting because I was doing my research on this, you guys. Okay, now also one of the producers of this movie was Jamie Foxx himself. Okay, and there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven producers in this film. Okay. Now we all know this title is They Cloned Tyrone. Okay. What is interesting is out of all names, why Tyrone? Okay. Now, when we think of the name Tyrone, right? We think of most if somebody says, oh, um, somebody applied for a job and their name is Tyrone. The first thing is we're going to think stereotypically, we're going to think it's the African American male. Okay. Tyrone. Okay. And what is also so interesting is everybody in this movie is African, is black. Okay. You guys know I'm not racist. I am mixed myself. Okay. I have all kinds of people in my family. Okay. I love everybody. Okay. Um, but there's evil in every culture. Okay. Evil people in every culture. Okay. Now, so anyways, they cloned Tyrone. Okay. Now this hasn't came out, but there's a clip of the thriller, and it's going to be on Netflix. Okay. This movie is going to make a lot of money, a lot of revenue. Okay. A lot of revenue. And this is what they were expecting from this movie. And I have a picture here. It's Jamie Foxx, another guy, and a female. Um, Now, what I will do is I will take this picture, download it, and put it up. Now, it's supposed to be a comedy, but it's really not a comedy. They're basically telling you what they're doing, okay? That's what they're doing. They're basically telling you that they're out here cloning people, okay? Right? And they're putting it in our face, and that, and you know, they have done this before. They have done this with Get Out. Okay, Get Out. Okay. um and a lot of people had to watch Get Out a couple times to truly understand the message that was sent from Get Out. Okay. um but they're telling us what they're doing. Okay. And it's crazy that they're just, you know, they have done so much, you guys. This Babylon, um and they're getting away with it. Okay. Now, I did a video earlier yesterday um on Jamie Foxx. He's supposedly, what I know, what I'm seeing is he's still in the hospital. Okay. Now, this is from the American Black Film Festival. Okay. Now, I will put these pictures up. I'm actually trying to put them up as we speak while we're talking about this. This will be a trailer. So there's going to be multiple episodes of this trailer because that's why they call it a trailer, okay? Now, I feel like I haven't seen it, but they're going to stumble upon something they weren't supposed to stumble upon, and this is what happens. But this is actually happening. And the interesting thing too is there's I'm trying to figure out what does 113 days mean, because it was interesting how I kept seeing the number 13 in the spiritual realm, the metaphysical, pertaining to this movie. And if you look at the number 13 in the spiritual text, okay, remember I said I kept seeing a number, and the number was 13. Okay. So hold on, you guys. I'm just downloading these so I can show you what I was actually seeing. Okay. But I kept seeing the number 13. So when I seen the number 13 in the first read that I did, and then I seen the number 13 again, and I seen it again and again. See, they use these numbers, but they're all reverse numbers. Okay, just like the Damar Hamilton had the number 3, but when we seen Damar Hamilton, his jersey number 3, it was in the upright position, and then when we seen him in the Super Bowl, it was in the reverse position. Okay, because as above, so below. So they're telling us what they're doing, basically. Okay, number 3 stands for the 3 days of darkness that is upon us. Okay, the 3 days of darkness. This movie Tyrone is very, guys, I can't even make this up. I'm trying to share it right now why I'm on this live with you guys. This is true. This is really happening, okay? So I'm going to share with you guys. Now, I did see 13. See, they're not letting me share it. They're saying this image, it sees the aspirational limit, upload. See, they're also doing something. I'm trying to share it. So I will have to most likely share it when I get off. But they're saying that the image is too big. Okay, that I have to make the image smaller. No, it's not. Okay. They just only share the damn image, which everybody can see the damn image. But the number 13 is significant. Okay, the number 13. But what they were showing me was a number 13 in the reverse position. Okay. So I looked it up on the Bible because I was shown the number 13, but I was showing it, and right now number 1333. But I was seeing the number 13. Okay. So I looked up the number 13 in the biblical text, the spiritual meaning in the biblical text, and the spiritual meaning of number 13. So what I got was very interesting, you guys. Hold on. Stay with me, okay? Okay, so I got the number 13, and the number 13, the number 13 in the King James Holy Bible, okay, has a significant meaning, okay, that follows the number throughout the scripture, okay. The number 13 has always been a unlucky number. The number 13 is a number that represents Satan, evil, wickedness, devils, and everything vile that is connected to them. Okay. This is what it means. And that's the number I kept seeing, the number 13. Now, if we look at it in the spiritual text and not in the biblical text, okay, the number 13 brings the test, the suffering, and the death. It symbolized the death to the matter or to oneself, and the birth to the spirit. The passage on a higher level of existence, okay? Which, if you look in the tarot, okay, if I'm seeing it in the metaphysical though, and I look in the tarot card deck, it would be the death card, okay? Um, and it means a time of struggling period or new beginnings, but this is not what I was seeing, okay? I was seeing this in the reverse position. Everything in their messed up world is always in the reverse position, okay? So now also what it's telling me too, when I see the number 13, this is interesting. It talks about John. Okay, John is somebody that is in the biblical text, right? The beast from the sea, right? Now, chapter 13 gives a full description of this beast, okay? Now, John saw this beast, the beast rise up out of the sea, this beast having 7 heads and 10 horns, okay? And upon his horns, the 10 crowns, and upon his heads, the name of blasphemy, okay? Revelations 13:1. It was like a leopard with feet like the feet of a bear and had a mouth like a lion. Okay, you guys, I can't make this up. This is in biblical text. Okay, now you got to understand biblical text has been stories of people, okay, that witnessed things and also was taken from Kemet, Hindu, all kinds of places, okay, and put in one book. Okay, now what when I said 1313, it's telling us the veil's thin, okay? So it's telling us to have faith, hope, and love. And it's in, even in crazy this craziness that's happening, okay? These people controlling this Babylon world, okay? But they're talking about a Pacific beast, okay? A Pacific beast, you guys. And they describe this beast to the T, okay? This beast is has 7 heads and 10 horns, okay? And upon his horns are 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Okay, I can't even make this shit up if I wanted to, okay? It's Revelations 13:1. He was like a leopard. Now, with feet like the feet of a bear, and it had a mouth like a lion, okay? So I'm going to screenshot this because this is what I was seeing. I was seeing the number 13, and I was seeing 1313. And that's for us to have faith, hope, and love. And what's happening is everything is the veil's thin. So whatever is not seen will be seen. Okay? So people, places, and things. Remember I always said that. So what we're seeing in this movie that's coming out, the cloning of Tyrone, is actually what they're doing. Okay. Now I told you the prices that this costs to actually clone somebody. Okay. They have clone people. Okay. I even put that down. You guys can look through my pictures. Okay. This is billions and millions of dollars. Okay. And Orlando Brown talked about who was that? And Orlando Brown sounds crazy as hell, okay? Because he has the drugs, okay? So he has some kind of damage to his brain. But what he was saying was so profound. And a lot of his things that he says is very profound, okay? And one thing that he said was, I think it was takeoff, okay? Takeoff. Now, this was interesting that he even said this, okay? Because he started laughing after he said it, okay? Takeoff was the one that was taken out. He was with the Migos, okay? He said that they took his consciousness and put it in a um this boy's from Atlanta, so was Takeoff. They put his consciousness in another man, okay? Another man, okay? But my thing is, what bodies are they using to, they obviously have to have bodies to put the consciousness in other bodies. So whose bodies are these bodies? People that have been kidnapped? I mean, think about it, okay? Um, because they're putting the consciousness, and I even put the side of the brain where the consciousness resides, okay? But when Orlando Brown talked about this, he was like, you won't understand. You won't, and this is what he was talking about, okay? He was talking about how they're taking the consciousness out of one person and putting it into somebody else, okay? So I completely understand, okay? Completely, right? What he was trying to say. It sounds crazy as fuck, okay? But this is happening, you guys, okay? So give me your thoughts. I also will screenshot all this. And I have a video I'm getting ready to do on Kim Porter, because Kim Porter is speaking, you guys, from the other side, and it is so damn deep. I need to get in preparation for this. I went into meditation, but I need to prepare for this Kim Porter. What time is it? Yeah, I have to do the Kim Porter. And I want to talk about Kim Porter because Kim Porter was very, even her death, Whitney Houston's death. I mean, so many people have died, you guys, okay? So many celebrities have been taken out, okay? Taken out, right? And what's so interesting, people know this. People have been talking about it and nobody's doing nothing about it, okay? Because the people that are doing this have money. So what if they have money, okay? Um, they're human just like we are, okay? They're not no, I mean, they're not no Superman out here or with superpowers. They have nothing, okay? They have nothing. All they serve is this demon, okay? Other than that, they have nothing. So I don't fear them, okay? I don't fear these people, okay? So anyways, I know the fuckery that they do, okay? Excuse my French. But I will put this up, the number 13, because I kept seeing 13 and I'm like, what's 13? And then when I did the read on Damar Hamel, I kept seeing the number 3. But before I did the read on Damar Hamel, I already knew the number 3 meant for the 3 days of darkness, which I already seen, okay, to come. So the number 13 is just telling us about this beast, okay? And it's also telling us about the Satan and evil and wickedness and devils and everything vile that is connected to the number 13. See, these people in this cult, okay, Illuminati, they are just like us, okay? They're human beings, okay? But they worship these demons, okay? Right? As above, so below, okay? And the problem is when they worship these and they do these work, they worship these lower beings, okay? And they also sacrifice. And I'm sitting here trying to think, like, they're just humans, but they're controlled by demons. They're possessed, okay? Possessed by demons, okay? But they allowed themselves to be because they made sacrifices, okay? And it's interesting, but it's dark and it's deep, okay? And it sounds crazy, but we're us conspiracy theorists. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay? This is not conspiracy, okay? This is the truth, okay? So I'm not even gonna call this conspiracy. I'm gonna call this the truth. But what's so interesting with Jamie Foxx is, remember when Ellen DeGeneres's girlfriend, okay? Remember when she kept saying somebody was following her? and we seen the helicopters flying above her and stuff, and they drugged her. And they were coming after her. They were like literally coming after her, and then she was dead. She was taken out. Okay, she was taken out. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay, some of them are just being taken out, and she kept saying, and then it was crazy because does anybody know her name? I can't remember her name. Ellen DeGeneres's girlfriend. It's not the girl she's with now. It was the one before. Okay. She kept saying that, and she was coming out with a documentary of human trafficking. Like all this is how can I say this? All this is connected dots. Okay. And it all goes back to the children and what they're doing. All this is connected. All of this. Okay. All of this is connected. Okay. Jamie Foxx was even going to do a documentary. He was working with missing and exploited children and people. Okay. This is what I was seeing. Okay. This is what I was pulling. So, anyways, with Ellen DeGeneres, so let me go to Ellen DeGeneres's. I can't remember her name. Does anybody know her name? Okay, she was and I'm not gonna say conspiracy theorist because I don't got time for all that fake. Because it's not conspiracy theorist. This is the truth. Okay. Um, Ellen DeGeneres was, I think she was married to this girl. Um, I can't remember her name. Okay. Now this was all filmed. Okay, on live TV in California. She was in a vehicle. Okay, and supposedly she was swerving off the road. She was acting weird, okay, prior to her being admitted, okay. Um, and she was saying people were chasing her. Okay, the same thing Jamie Foxx was saying, okay? So they're all saying the same thing, but we're the ones out here crazy. No, we're out here awoke and aware, okay? And we're out here using discernment. We know what the F is going on, okay? We know this was what's going on, okay? Um, and what was interesting was when the helicopters, if you watch that video, okay, if you can go back and watch that video of the day the helicopters, the police, and everybody showed up, she went to her house, okay? Now, what was so interesting is how did the helicopters, the Los Angeles, okay? Now I'm going to get to Kim Porter because Kim Porter wants to talk. Okay, she wants to talk, and I'm going to tell her story. Kim Porter, that was P Diddy's formal wife, uh, and the children of his. He had children with this woman. Okay, and she was taken out. Okay, but let's stick with Ellen DeGeneres and Ellen DeGeneres's wife, girlfriend. I don't know what she was. Anyways, I can't remember her name. She had blonde hair. Okay, not the girl she's with now, the girl prior. Okay, so what was so interesting about that video clip? You guys can go and watch that video clip. Okay, what's so interesting about that video clip? I have notes. I need to start recording myself. Okay, I'm going to order a recorder and start recording these sessions. Okay, but what's so interesting is how did they wind up? It was like they were already there. Okay. Already there. Okay. So this is an inside job. Okay. They had the ambulance there. They were strapping her down to that thing they take you out on. My mind, I just had a brain fog right now. They strapped her down. Why would they strap her down? She was no threat to herself. They were a threat to her. Okay, it wasn't that, it was the other way around. They were a threat to her. But they strapped her down and nobody questioned it cuz it was like she just went crazy. No, she did not go crazy, okay? They were chasing her. They were trying to take her out. Okay? She knew this, okay? And she tried to get away and she couldn't. So the people that were on the ambulance, the cops that showed up, they were all paid. Okay, all paid. All of them were paid. Okay, that's why they had to strap her ass down because she was talking. Okay, and she was trying to speak her truth, and she was also working on a documentary of child trafficking. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay, so anyways, it was interesting because Jamie Foxx was also saying he was being chased. They're all saying they're being chased, and then they're saying they're crazy, they're on drugs, they're on this, they're on that, blase blase. I mean, you guys, make it make sense. You can't make this shit make sense because it's the truth. Okay, it's not no conspiracy theory. We're not conspiracy theorists out here. We're just seeing the truth. Okay, now this is happening a lot. Okay, um, and there's so many bodies. That's the other thing I'm getting. There's so many bodies, and there's nothing being done. Okay, because of the wealth these people have. But there's going to come a time when the bear is poked. Okay, poked, and the bear pokes back. Okay, just FYI. Okay, there's going to come a time when the bear is poked too much, where the bear is going to poke back. Okay, and that's what's going to happen. I already see it. Okay, I foresee it. I see it ahead. Okay, um, and we're all bringing awareness to this because we're all here to as messengers and truth tellers to tell what's going on. Okay, we all are speaking our truth, and it may sound crazy, but it's not a conspiracy theory. We're beyond that. Okay, but the problem is what I keep seeing is these damn children. Okay, that's a problem right here. Okay, um, there has to be a stop to this. Okay, um, and it's not going to be from this Babylon system. Okay, it's not going to be them to put a stop to this. Okay, this is not what I see. Okay, for the future. Okay, but this movie is like Get Out. Basically, they're telling us what they're doing, and they were also doing this in Get Out. Okay, they were taking the consciousness. This is why you gotta be careful who puts you under. Okay, put you under. Okay, Get Out was telling you exactly what they were doing. Okay, and this new movie that's coming out in June that will be released, they will make money from, and they will have Jamie Foxx come out the hospital speaking, and this will not be the Jamie Foxx. This man has been cloned. Okay, the movie Tyrone, They Cloned Tyrone is a true story. It's been happening. They continue doing it. They will continue doing this. Okay. So I'm gonna end this because I want to get to Kim Porter. It's very important that I get to Kim Porter. Okay, because she's speaking. All right. So give me your thoughts. Comment below. This is not a conspiracy theory. We're way past that. Okay. This is the truth. Okay. And if you can't see that, then I don't know where you're at. Okay. All right, you guys, comment below your thoughts and stuff. And I'm sending you love and light. And I will put some more pictures up and talk about this number 13 because it's in the reverse. So the 3 days of darkness was the Damar Hamilton. And they showed us this at the Super Bowl with Damar Hamilton, but they put it in the reverse. But on his jersey, it was in the upright position. Okay. Now they're showing me the number 13, but they're showing me that in the reverse position. Okay. So I will put all this up on my page. I will be back on. I have to do a video on Kim Porter. And the guy from Fox. He just got fired. And and this was already in the making. Okay, he knew this was going to happen. He was talking about things, real things, and he had to go. Okay, but he knew his time was up, and he was already ready to walk. Okay, that's what I was saying. So I will definitely do these videos and put these videos out. But the movie They Cloned Tyrone is a true story. Okay, they didn't just clone Tyrone. They cloned Jamie Foxx and Damar Hamilton and many more others. Okay, um, so I will put this out here. What I'm seeing, the number 13 in the reverse position, and what it means, and the beast they're talking about. Okay, the freaking beast. Okay, so you guys comment below on your thoughts. But he was saying prior to his hospital, and I think they said he had a stroke with hemorrhaging. Okay, you guys, that's a lie. And what was so interesting was he called 911. He called 911. Just like Ellen DeGeneres' girlfriend, wife, whoever she was, she called 911. But when they responded, the way they responded was too fast, and they strapped her down. Why would they strap her down? The thing is, she wasn't a threat. They were a threat. The same thing with Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx wasn't a threat. Okay, they were a threat. You gotta understand, they're humans. They're human beings. These celebrities are human beings. Okay, but the problem is, to get into this society, okay, this Illuminati, there has to be things that you have to do to get in. And the things that you have to do to get in, and Jamie Foxx knew this, okay? All these other people knew this too before they even got into this, okay? Um, there's initiations that have to be done, okay? Um, but my thing is, I was thinking about who the hell did Jamie Foxx sacrifice, okay? There's nobody that I've seen that he sacrificed, okay? Now, I was interested because I was pulling his sister's energy. And his sister, I don't know if she has Down syndrome um or something, okay? But he has proof like Kim Porter does. But this is interesting. Kim Porter's is going to be deep, okay? He has proof. Um but the sister, okay, he gave something to somebody. Okay, somebody has something, okay? Um that he gave prior, okay, because they sent him an invitation, okay, but he did not go to the invitation, so they came to his residency where he resides, okay, because he was like, I'm not going, because they were going to confront him about what he was talking about, okay, and what he was talking about was what we know as P. Diddy Comb. Okay, so I will be back on another video about that. All right, you guys, I'm sending you love and light, love and light. But like I said, the movie, well, it's going to be a trailer on Netflix. It's going to be called They Cloned Tyrone, which they are out here actually cloning people. Okay. All right, you guys, comment below your thoughts. Like I said, this is not conspiracy theorists mumbo jumbo. I mean, this is real live shit that's going on. Okay. Um, but I will post what I'm seeing um, that's connected to this beast that they're talking about. Because this beast that they're talking about is interesting. Because they give the description of the damn beast. Okay. So I will put that up and you guys can read about it, whatever you want to do, and take, you know, take the information in. And I'm just out here, the messenger. Okay. And I'm speaking my truth and I'm living my truth. And that's all I can do. Okay. But I will share this. I'm getting ready to get off. I will be back on, and I have to prepare because I have to light the candle, meditate, say a prayer, and channel Kim Porter. Okay, Kim Porter um, was married to P. Diddy Comb. She had children to P. Diddy Comb. But this is going to be a very deep one. Okay. She was also taken out. Okay. So this is a must watch video. when I channel her, because what she's about to tell us is about to be so deep. Okay, so deep. Did y'all just hear that? Yes. So let me get ready to channel her. Okay, you guys. Love and light, my beautiful souls. All right.